Hello students, welcome to Karnataka LMS, Namma Shakti, Namma Bhavishya, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. This video with regard to the subject organizational behavior for the management students. I'm Ranchita Bia. Today, I come out with the topic, the schedule of reinforcement. Schedule of reinforcement determine when reinforcers are applied. Before that, we should understand what is reinforcement. Reinforcement does not follow a particular response always. A student may study hard for the examination every time, but sometimes he gets high grades and sometimes he may not. From organizational point of view, a hardworking employee who always does his work in time sometimes get praise and recognition, and as at another time may be ignored. In many cases, the occurrence or absence of reinforcement following a given from a behavior seems to be quite random. It is governed by definite rules. These rules are known as schedule of reinforcement and exert powerful effects upon behavior. While it is necessary to know which type of reinforcement would be most effective in a particular situation, it is equally important to examine the various ways of schedules of administering these techniques of reinforcement. The exact pattern and the timing of reinforcement have tremendous impact on the resultant behavior. So psychologists have identified several different schedules of reinforcement. Reinforcement, positive or negative, needs to be properly scheduled. When reinforcement is administered uninterruptedly, it is called continuous reinforcement. 5 varieties of partial reinforcement schedules have great relevance to organization. One is Aldis prescribed 2 types of reinforcement schedules. One is continuous schedule and the partial schedule. Continuous schedule reinforcement is desired behavior each and every time it is administered, and the reinforcement is immediate. This type of reinforcement increases positive behavior very rapidly. But when the reinforcement is withdrawn, performance decreases rapidly. For example, an employee had trouble arriving at work on time. Every time he was not ready, his manager complimented him. He tried to arrive on time, but when the manager stopped doing so every time, the employee again became tardy. So because the behavior learned by continuous reinforcement strategy tends not to persist when such reinforcement is applied less frequently or it is stopped. This strategy is very difficult to apply in organizational context because it is not just possible to reinforce behavior every time. Moreover, continuous observation of subordinates' performance is not conducive or good interaction. So, it means continuous reinforcement involves delivering a reinforcement every time a response occurs. Learning tends to occur relatively quickly, yet the response rate is quite low. Extinction also occurs very quickly once reinforcement is halted. Every time giving importance and every time observing the subordinates and continuously reinforcing the behavior is called continuous reinforcement. Fixed ratio schedules. Is a fixed ratio schedule after a fixed or a constant number of responses are given, a reward or reinforcement is administered. If the schedule is a fixed ratio, the exact number of responses is specified. Reward is consistently tied to the output. An example would be the piece rate pay system. So piece rate system, if he achieves the target, he will be given with the reward. Where rewards are proportional to the number of items produced. Administering reward under a fixed ratio schedule tends to produce significantly higher rate of responses. The person soon determines that reinforcement is based on the number of responses and perform the responses as quickly as possible in order to receive the reward. Moreover, the high rate of response will both vigorous and steady. The response level of workers will be significantly higher than that obtained under the interval schedule. So fixed rate schedule, we can correlate with this piece rate system where the reward or the pay will be given on the basis of his performance. Then fixed interval schedule. In this type of schedule, a fixed amount of time has to elapse between a reinforcement is administered. So our reinforcement occurs only after a certain interval of time has elapsed. Response rates remains fairly steady and start to increase as the reinforcement time draws near, but slow immediately after the reinforcement has delivered. In the beginning of a learning situation, a very short interval is required. However, as learning progresses, the interval can be stretched out. The most common example is the salaries or wages which are paid at the end of the fixed period of time. Most workers are paid hourly, weekly, or monthly for the time spent on their jobs. The limitations of this fixed interval schedules are this system produce an uneven pattern of responses. And this method offers least motivation for the hard work among workers. Sorry. Variable ratio schedules. It is also a type of partial reinforcement that involve reinforcing behavior after a varied number of responses. This leads to both a high response rate and slow extinction rates. A similar the number of response required before a reinforcement is determined are not fixed but vary from situation to situation. However, the number of responses vary around some predetermined average. We can say that under the variable ratio schedule, the reward varies relative to the behavior of the individual. Salesperson on commission are the best example of such reinforcement schedule. On some occasion, they may make a sale after only 2 calls on a potential customer. On other occasion, they might need to make 20 or more calls to secure a sale. The reward is a variable in relation to number of successful calls the salesperson makes. I mean, it is in connection with his progress or his achievement. The reinforcement is based on how he makes the sales or how he makes achievement. So next one, variable interval schedule. In the variable interval schedule, rewards are distributed in time so that reinforcement are unpredictable. In other words, the reinforcement is administered at random times that cannot be predicted by the employee. Surprise test in the classroom is one of the best example. Similarly, a series of randomly timed unannounced visits to a company office by the corporate audit staff is another example of variable interval schedule. The schedule is an ideal method of administering praise, promotion, recognition, and supervisory visit. Since the reinforcement is dispensed unpredictably, variable schedules generate higher rate of response and more stable and consistent performance. So performance trends to be higher and there would be less fluctuation than under the fixed interval schedule. With this, I end the reinforcement. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.